13 years ago, when my band disbanded, I decided to pursue creating music and playing guitar alone, and it was one of the best decisions of my life. So today I want to discuss the many joys of playing guitar alone, and hopefully it's going to inspire you and free you to do the same if you see yourself in what I'm going to discuss with you. So let's dive in. First of all, not everyone likes the pressure of playing in front of people, whether it be a crowd, your friends and family, or it can even be some band members, right? So when I play, I am in my own bubble, and as soon as people are besides my bubble, it bursts and I lose all of my concentration and I'm not at the best of my abilities, right? So I'm not concentrated, my hands are shaking, I'm making mistakes that I'm never making otherwise, and I feel some physical symptoms of stress when I'm in front of other people. And it's a great thing to go outside of your comfort zone, to make things and do things that make you uncomfortable in your everyday life if you want to grow, and I certainly recommend doing that in many areas of your life, but you don't have to do that musically, right? From time to time, playing a little show out of your comfort zone could be a great experience, but if you have these symptoms on the regular when you play with other people or when you pursue playing with a band or something, maybe it's time to ask yourself, would I be better off creating on my own? Which brings me to my second point, which is related but not entirely, that if you are an introvert like me, solitude is bliss. We always think that to reach musical bliss, to have a musical cathartic experience, that we have to be part of a larger group where the whole is bigger than the sum of its parts. And it's very true if you play in an orchestra or movie music or stuff like this, but as an introvert, the opposite is also true. You don't need to go outward to feel bliss. You can go inward. You can explore your musical inner self and feel true joy and true bliss of making music. In fact, I think I have met more guitar players that are introverts than extroverts. We think that guitar is an instrument for extroverted people, right? Because it's exuberant, you're in front of the stage making the moves, you play the big lead solos, but guitar for many people is also an outlet for expression, to express emotions and things that they cannot find words to, and most of the times those people are introverts like I am. And of course, extroversion and introversion is a spectrum. You're never 100% extroverted or 100% introverted. Even if I'm a big introvert, sometimes I do enjoy being on stage, but most of the times my bliss is found into musical solitude. And number 3, there are so many cons of being in a band and so many pros of playing alone, and one of the big ones is that there are no compromises musically when you play alone. I don't know if you've ever been in a band, but it's like the biggest topic of confrontation and conflicts within a band, especially if you are more and more people. I've been in bands of 5 or 6 people. We don't all have the same musical interests. We don't even have the same goals and vision for the band. Some people want to do it for fun. Some people want to have success and bring the band somewhere. And over time, people's interests change, right? So that's why my first band disbanded, because we all ended up having so many different visions for the band, and it started being not so fun anymore to try to create music together and always be in conflict with each other. When I'm sitting down and creating my own music with my guitar, not only do I not have to compromise my musical vision, I don't even have to explain it to anybody. I can just sit down, create whatever I want, and adjust by myself. And over time, if my interests change, That's okay. I don't have anybody to convince other than myself. On my channel, I create original ambient guitar music. I don't even have to explain why it's ambient or why it's not. I don't even have to explain if I go explore more post-rock or progressive rock or add influences in my music. It's my music. I'm alone. I can do whatever I want, and I find that so freeing. Number 4, I don't get any other hassles that comes from being with a band and playing with other people. Aside from musical compromises, I don't know if you've ever tried to book band practice with many band members. It's a nightmare. People have 2 jobs, they have families, they have children, they have other interests, they have other things to do, they're busy. So just to find time for one rehearsal, one band practice so that we can get together, practice, create together. It's so much organization, logistics, it's so much energy is spent right there. So when I'm playing alone, I can just pick up my guitar, play and create whenever I want, and I can reach my goals and the end of my projects much faster than when I play with other people. And if you want to reach some kind of success with your band, then there's all the other things, right? The transportation, the low pay, the bad conditions, lack of sleep, jet lag, all of that stuff that comes for just enjoying playing live for an hour or two. The hours that you need to spend in transport, rehearsing, buying equipment and such, just to get that small moment enjoying yourself on stage, that's a lot. You have to be really dedicated and you have to really love the process and not just the music making and the playing. If you know me well, you know that I've been playing in a band for the past 10 years. So my first band disbanded 13 years ago, but I've been playing in my band Mystery for the past 10 years, and that works for me for many reasons. First of all, it's because it's very part-time. I just spend a few weeks a year, and the remaining 48 weeks are in my basement in my studio creating alone, being the big introvert that I am. But like I said, it's a spectrum, so I still enjoy from time to time in small doses going on tour, playing on stage and feeding off of that energy, but I need a lot of time to recharge after that. And it's also because I don't have any of the hassle that comes with it. There is a band leader in Mystery. He writes all of the songs, the lyrics, he books the tours, and so I just need to be available. Hey, be available on that week. Here's your plane ticket. Hop on and follow us and just have fun, right? So I don't have anything else invested into the band. I just have the good sides of it. And of course, it's just a nice fit, right? It's right up to my musical ability so that I don't have to practice all the time to keep up with the other band members. And it's just one of my favorite styles of music. So it's a really nice fit for me. I don't know if I would pursue being in a band if it wasn't for Mystery, because I love way more creating alone. Number 5, it might be great to play alone because you are retired. It's the case of many people in my audience. They're freshly retired and they want to rekindle their passion for guitar that they lost because they were working too much, family happened, children happened, too busy. So now they finally have time for it, but they're too old to, like I said, to go through the hassle of booking rehearsals with band members and having the energy to do all of that. So the solution is just to sit down, grab your guitar, do whatever you want, create whatever you want to the best of your abilities. You don't have to be advanced on guitar to feel joy. You can play a simple note, add some effects, create something really cool even if you don't know a lot on guitar, and feel the joy, feel the bliss. Number 6, I think we are in the best era ever to play music alone because we have so many ways to share it. We can record ourselves, we can film ourselves right in our basement, in our bedroom studio, and share it with the world. I think that if you are making art, it is your duty to share it with the world. A few decades earlier, the only way to share your art was to play it live, to burst your bubble and go play it in front of people. But now you can film it, you can record it from the comfort of your home. When I make an original song on my channel, it is always viewed by at least 1,000 people. But when I'm playing it, I never imagine being in front of 1,000 people. I would lose all of my abilities, right? Like I said. So I just stay in my bubble, I create, and it's great. And then people can listen to it and be inspired by it. It's awesome. I think that if you're making art, it is your duty to share it with the world, to share it with other people. That's why we all have an innate sense of creativity, because we understand that the world needs balance, that if we only consume it, if every single person was only to consume, there would be nothing to consume because we need people to create stuff for us to consume. So if you are reading books, listening to music, watching TV shows, playing video games and stuff, and never creating anything, you are not maintaining the balance. So when you create, share it. Share it with the world. It's gonna maintain the balance. What I just explained is the principle behind karma. Karma is not some magical thing that if you give and give a lot, you're gonna receive. Karma is just a natural order of things. To be able to give, there needs to be someone on the receiving end, right? So eventually, it's going to go back your way because it's the natural order of things. For another people to give, you need to receive as well. So that's the same thing. When you create, share it. Even if it's not perfect, even if it's not your true vision, share your art. Well, that become philosophical, but I hope it was helpful and inspiring to you. There is a lot of joy to be found by playing guitar alone. So if you were putting that aside for a long time, just grab your guitar and go learn these songs that you've always wanted to play. Go create something with just a few simple notes. Go put on that backing track and express yourself. There is a lot of joy to be found. And if you'd like to do like me and craft some tones with your guitar pedals and make your own arrangements with a looper, go check out my free mini course, A Beginner's Guide to Ambient Guitar. It's the first link in the description box below. I'm gonna help you choose what kind of effects you need, how to craft the most beautiful tones for ambient guitar, and how to layer them with a looper to make your own songs by yourself. It's gonna be simple and really quick to learn, so you can check it out. First link in the description box. It's my gift to you for watching my video until the end. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you soon. Until next time, au revoir.